Hey guys, D1scos here, and today I want to check out. I'm entering the anniversary the 10th anniversary PTB for Dead by Daylight. Um, I just want to say real quick that I apologize for missing so many PTBs this year. Oh hey, I'm Nummy for some reason. Okay. Um, I didn't want to miss anything. It just kind of happened, you know. The I missed out on the Walking Dead PTB because the day I went to film was the day it ended. Because it ended a day early in my region for some reason. For some reason, you're right. It always says Tuesday. Sometimes it's Tuesday, and sometimes it ends Monday. So unfortunately, it ended on Monday for me, like in my area. So that was a very unfortunate because I had to miss out on that PTB. Um, I don't even think I've seen any footage from that PTB now that I think about it. I don't believe either of us uploaded a video on it. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember that being a thing. Yeah, so I do want to say real quick, unfortunately there's technically content missing from this video because they have a new original survivor coming with this new chapter, and they didn't give us him in the PTB, or her, so I can't view the survivor, but we can view obviously the new killer. So I'll do that real quick. Why is everybody Prestige 100? Okay, that's fun. I still really need to get this character. This is high on my list of characters I want. Oh, something to get this guy as well that I'm thinking about.
You cannot escape me. They're both very fun.
Interesting. So he is called the Slasher in this game. Interesting. The Slasher is the embodiment of horror. I mean, technically, yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for him and Michael and maybe Bubba, I don't think we would have Slasher horror as it is today. So there's a lot of truth there. And who is always on the hunt. His personal perks, Hex Scared to Death, Silent Shadow, and Rampage allow him to excel at chases, stealthily hunt survivors, and recover after being stunned. Alright, see his animations and whatnot. Oh my god, they have the music. They have a mist effect. Huh, so this is the version of the boy they gave us in this game, huh? This looks like a late... Is this like a... This looks like a later movie version of Jason to me. Not complaining. I forget what movie specifically, or if it's even supposed to be based on a movie.
It's like the new version of Jason, like...
There's a new version?
Because, like, with all the copyright, like, hell that went on, like...
Last time I did, we were up to Jason X, and that's a freaking cyborg thing.
Nah, that's not, like, a whole thing, but, like...
I love
You know,
Jason X. Can we get that in this game?
like, the Jason... I don't know if it's Jason verse, whatever, but, like, just, like... It's kind of like its own thing. I guess it's kind of like Ghostface, where it's, like... Not all the exact same, but, like, you know, same name, general, same kind of look, but a bit different, whatever, but, you know, technically it's still Jason. It's not the exact same one from, like, the original movies.
Are we gonna get movie skins for him?
I'm not sure,
I want Jason X.
given the legal stuff. That would be cool, but
He's in multiverse.
it might not happen with DVD because of all the whatever. We also might not get Killer Lake, potentially. We might get a maybe, although I'm not sure.
I mean, I mean, they did give the rights of the movies to the director, so maybe it will happen.
We'll see.
He looks snazzy though. I mean, yeah, that's Jason. That's Jason, all right. What's his outfit called? I'm excited. The Slasher. A murderer always ready to exact revenge, one victim at a time. No one, no one kill could satisfy him. Hockey mask. His mask hid any sign of emotion as he pursued his victims. He was unstoppable. Weather beaten gear. A terrifying force, he left trails of victims in his wake. Classic machete. The machete suited him well. It was large, powerful, and its cold steel cut through most anything. Oh, that's cool looking. His badge. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's fun. So we have, right, the perks, obviously. Then we have this badge, which is snazzy. This one. This one. They all look the same. Okay. There's probably a difference when he releases. That never gets old. If they give me Jason X Jason, I will literally like flip a table over out of excitement. I want my boy. Oh, they have something about the diminishing returns just sitting here now. Okay, that makes sense. So his power is obviously omnipresent evil. Press the active Press the active ability button to activate Omnipresent Evil. The slasher becomes invisible and gains undetectable, but cannot see survivors or their scratch marks. Mist clouds reveal the locations of survivors who are not moving. What? Footprints reveal the path of survivors who are walking or running. Okay, fair enough. Omnipresent Evil is deactivated by using Jump Scare. Special ability Jump Scare. While Omnipresent Evil is activated, look at a pallet, breakable wall, or window to quickly move to it and perform a special break or special vault action. The secondary action one switches the side you will face when performing Jump Scare. Jump Scare exits Omnipresent Evil mode, grants haste, and reveals detected survivors with killer instinct. Special ability, throwing spikes. Grab a spike from scrap piles or hooks. Hold the secondary action button to ready the spike and tap the attack button to throw spikes to throw. Spikes are replenished throughout the map when Omnipresent Evil is activated. Spike knocks back a survivor and damages them for 1 health state. I don't know why my boy's frozen now, but he's frozen. Oh, there he goes. He's back. Okay. Nice to see you. That was weird. Okay. Survivors can be impaled if they are hit with a hook spike. They cannot heal past the injured state with and the embedded hook spike will have an aura visible to the killer. So does that ever go away then, or is that just there forever? Injured survivors will both be impaled and immobilized if they are hit with a spike and knocked into a wall. Interesting. What are your add-ons called? We got.
There's some gross ones.
I like how I can't even see the picture to the Blight Serum. It's just a white, or no, it's a green and purple color like striped square. Okay.
Oh, it's like not working properly. It's like a kind of visual bug.
That's. I feel like I for what? So yeah, that's just how that's looked for me for a while now. For some reason. So we got orderly. I wonder if any of the add-ons are going to be like technically movie-based. It would make sense if they were. Orderly's shoe. I like how they call it an Omnipresent Evil add-on. Like what? Sure. It hung from her twitching foot as the knife plunged into her belly. Jesus Christ.
We're just
Increases
looking
the
at a lot.
increases the duration of haste after a jump scare by 5 seconds. It's just a Jack the Ripper. Like, what the hell? Knitting needle. You won't believe what and who this thing has been through. Jesus Christ. Okay. Increases the time it takes for injured survivor. I cannot speak. Increase the time it takes for injured impaled survivors to extract the spike from the cells by 100%. Okay, so you can remove it then. Why does he have no eyeballs? I just noticed that he has no eyeballs that you can visibly see.
Yep.
Why you have no eyeballs? I think Michael was the same way, where he didn't have eyeballs.
Actually, I think he has like barely visible eyeballs. Like it's super dark. But like they are there, but like you can basically never see it. At least in like the pictures of like my ability, it's like
I don't think Jason got no eyeballs.
no, he does not. Like
It's just black.
there's at least like one animation where you get like really up close to his face, you do not see anything.
Why you got no eyeballs?
I wonder if there's like little like mesh like screens or whatever like over his eyes, so that like you just can't see because
There might be an in-game
so
reason.
you can kind of see like little holes where his mouth is. Like you can kind of see a bit. Like you can maybe kind of make out his mouth. Like when you get like close up. But, like uh yeah. You can get a close look at his face during his mooring. I'll say that.
That's kind of sad that this isn't movie Jason. It's like, then what the hell are you?
It's kind of like Ghostface in a way where like
I mean, Ghostface isn't even closely at all related to the movie.
it's like its own thing. Although this is like
That Pat.
with the Jason like universe, whatever the heck, like
Man,
this
your
like new thing, like with their
plunger is
DCPD
just.
is like, the whole thing is just kind of like it's
I'm
Jason
gonna,
for the thing a bit different, but
I'm gonna bring. He can chill with me for this video. There we go. This is perfect. Garden Claw. I forget what movie it is, but there's a movie where instead of a machete, at least for like a little bit, he like grabs a metal like fence post. It's like a small, like like metal fence like post thing, and he just uses it as a spear, or as like a, like a javelin or
yeah,
something.
that's his main power.
And he just like hits people with that, like in I forget what movie that is, but that is in a movie. Garden Claw, good for digging up weeds and digging in the human flesh. Okay, I am not inviting you to any parties because I don't think any of the killers would even remotely be good at parties.
No.
I mean, Bubba would make chili, but you would not want to eat it. But he would make chili. Increases the duration of killer instinct after a jump scare by 2 seconds. Bent wheel. All that remained of the victim's wheelchair after the fatal blow. Okay. Increases the range at which you can trigger jump scare by 4 meters. Toxic waste. No one can survive being submerged in this poison. After a jump scare survives within 6 meters of a hook or a scrap pile, gain oblivious for 13 seconds. And then they tell you what oblivious is, of course. Dirty money. We'll get to that one. Sleeping bag, which funnily enough is used by him in the game Multiverses. He does hit people as a sleeping bag. You can put people in the sleeping bag too. It's fun. An absolutely awful place to hide from a killer. Yeah, it's not good because they can just stab into that material like it's nothing, and then you're dead. Also, tents. Tents are not good either. After grabbing a hook spike while in omnipresent evil mode, see the locations of survivors within 8 meters of hooks. Party noisemaker, a party instrument that tore through a woman's eyeball and gouged her brain. Goddamn. Breaking a pallet or breakable wall with jump scare reveals the auras of survivors further than 32 meters for 6 seconds. Wow, that number is about Coroner's coffee?
I think like
Coroner's coffee? I don't know.
coffee.
A cup of coffee that went unfinished increases the distance survivors are pushed by spikes by 25%. Gain 13% haste for 3 seconds after injuring a survivor with a spike. Bloody smile. He wasn't happy after his face was smashed into a tree. Oh, okay. Increases jump scare and omnipresent evil's detection range of survivors by 4 meters. 2 nails. A reliable way to hold a corpse's wrist in place. Spikes that come within 1 meter of a survivor reel their aura for 6 seconds. Sauna rock. Nicely weighted, could be used to crush a ribcage. After a jump scare inflicted all survivors within Killer Instinct's detection range, with exhaustion for 13 seconds. Mirror shards, a weapon that dealt more than bad luck. Impaled survivors become broken for 30 seconds after extracting the spike. Imprinted aluminum. It's either avant-garde artwork or the horrified imprint of a woman whose face was slammed into it. Okay. Injuring a healthy survivor with a spike inflicts the mangled and hemorrhage status effects for 70 seconds. Eye goop. Gross. What remains when a harpoon is shoved into one's eye? That's disgusting. Again undetectable for 9 seconds after grabbing a hook spike. Missing corkscrew. Seems to always be missing when you need it on hand. Impaled survivors submit a 32-meter radius until the spike is extracted. Gain undetectable for the time a survivor is impaled to 13 seconds after they extract the spike. Deputy's badge. The badge of an officer who discovered the same that some things aren't worth investigating. See the repair progress of Generous while in Omnipresent Evil mode. Decreases the movement speed of Omnipresent Evil by 25%. Burnt fuse. The surge of electricity was overwhelming. It left the man's flesh charred and smelling of cooked meat. I mean, he did get electrocuted, so that makes sense, but yeah, that is not a pleasant smell, I have heard. While a survivor is impaled and for 5 seconds after they extract the spike, the exit gates are blocked for them. And a survivor within 13 meters. Bloody magazine. The spattering of blood told the story of a brutal massacre. When a hook spike misses, all survivors within 13 meters of the impact scream and reveal their auras for 3 seconds. Iridescent belt motor. The blades are chipped and cracked as if having cut through something solid. Like my dick. No, I'm kidding. Probably bone or something, I would imagine. Passing through windows while in Omnipresent Evil mode marks them for 13 seconds. When you perform a jump scare, all marked windows become blocked for 5 seconds. And finally, dirty money. No amount of money can save you from him. Gain 2 tokens whenever a generator is completed. If you're not holding a spike, when blocking a window or breaking a pallet, immediately spend a token to gain a spike. Interesting. Oh, okay, here we go. Go ahead and clip all of his perks. Interesting, so we got him standing there menacingly. His face was what looks to be like entity stuff, like around the mask. And then him vaulting something. We got Hex. Scared to death. After you hook 3 different survivors, a dual totem ignites. While chasing a survivor, whenever you basic break a pallet, survivors within 13 meters scream. Gain 13% hindered for 3 seconds. There was a scream from the forest, like someone who was attacking her. Mount Ormond's missing person report. Rampage. Whenever you basic break a pallet or breakable wall, you earn 1 token up to 13. Whenever you are blinded or pallet stunned for the next 13 seconds, you gain 1% haste for each token And then the cooldown is 20. Signs of a pursuit had led deep into the woods, where the victim's body was found. Port Henley Herald. I don't know who that is, or what that is. Silent Shadow. When the trail starts, you gain undetectable for 13 seconds or until you down survivor. When all generators are complete, you gain undetectable. Did you see him or not? I can't put out an APB. I don't know what that means. For a bad feeling. Sergeant Reyes, Greenville Police. Who are these people? Are these people I should know? Or do they just make up a bunch of people? So he's 4.4 meter a second killer, so he's decently fast. He's got a 42 meter terrace, and they say he has average height. Let's read his backstory, because sometimes they take forever. Sometimes, and boy, do I sometimes wish they didn't take forever. Because my ass cannot stop yawning when they take forever to read. So let's see how long it'll be, shall we? The slasher looms at edge of the tree line. On his face is an old worn hockey mask, expressionless, a gray fret. Ahead is a tent the silhouette of a camper was in. If it were any other misty night, the Greenville forest would be alive with the sound of wildlife. Tonight, there's silence. He takes stock of anything useful scattered near the tent. Rope, tent spikes, a hacksaw. Gripping his machete with a strength that could crush the handle, he steps from the shadows. A quick swipe tears the tent open. It's not a camper that stares up at him. It is something else. What? Almost human. What? Okay. Skin twisted and deformed in a familiar way, mouth fixed in a perpetual grin. Covered in blood, holding an axe, there are signs of a struggle, yet no victim to be seen. What?
Probably it's the unknown.
The creature watches and waits, twitching with uncertainty. The slasher stares back, fixated on its misshapen face. Can you help find my cat? Asked the creature, voice shifting between pitches. Without warning, it plants its axe into the slasher's chest. But he can't die, so wouldn't that just do nothing? That's kind of his whole thing. The slasher doesn't hesitate, reaches out and snaps the creature's neck, wrenching it backwards. It remains standing. He stabs his machete into its belly. The creature's head twists back into place. Moonlight reveals dark holes where its eyes should be. A fleshy proboscis extends from its neck and opens. A booming force strikes the slasher. He staggers disoriented. The creature's axe cuts through his muscle, hits bone. The slasher slants his hand forward through the creature's chest. His fist tightens around what feels like a beating heart. He rips his hand out, holding not a heart, but a clump of entangled flesh. The spidery thing crawls up his arm, stabbing with hooked protrusions. He rips it off, chunks of skin coming with it. The creature seizes the advantage, knocks him down, tosses the axe aside, and wails on him with surprising force. Ribs snap like dry wood. The slasher reaches for the hacksaw. He slashes it across the creature's throat. Pink ooze spills onto his mask. The creature continues its assault. The slasher scrapes the blade deeper, cutting through thick sinewy, wet flesh until the creature's head falls from its body. It writhes in the dirt, a desperate, violent, and ineffective movement. After a final crash, it collapses, lying motionless. Did he just kill somebody? What the hell?
Not just anybody. Apparently the unknown. He just killed the unknown, I guess. Some fucking how.
Doesn't make... Okay, that doesn't make sense.
I'm looking at the DVD subreddit, and I was suddenly seeing just so many posts talking about how Jason just beat the unknown, so...
The slasher turns away, scores of wounds across his body, and strides into the darkness. A crimson trail follows his every step. Behind him, a warbling voice calls out, "I could use a hand here." In a flash, the headless creature charges on all fours. What the hell? Tentacles burst from a gaping maw on its back and seize the slasher. Snapping jaws emerge, barreling into his body. He spasms, blood seeps from the holes of his mask. The moon's glow darkens. What is happening right now? With one final push, the slasher thrusts his fist through the worming appendages and into the maw. He rises to his feet, lifting the creature, impaling it on his arms. With an overpowering heave, he slants it into the ground. Still it moves. The slasher grabs his legs and swings it into a tree. A sickening crunch. He swings again. He doesn't stop until he holds it in his hands. Two legs unconnected to the slushy puddle of gore that lies beneath him. I am so lost right now. I'm gonna be honest, guys. What is happening right now? Something twitches in the puddle, as if thin threads of muscle twine back together. The slasher looks around. The mist that permeates this forest turns black. In the gloom, he glimpses visions of skittish, fearful people roaming the forest. He swims through the dark cloud, wisp parting to reveal a young woman, olive-skinned, scarf around her neck. What? Her eyes widen in terror. He swings his machete. Her screams are cut short as she chokes on the blood that spews from her throat. Her death echoes through the realm as a warning. Jason is here. He kills two people? And a creature, apparently. What? I don't understand. Alright, let's see the Mori, because I am beyond confused. Why he have no body? Oh, no, he has one. Is that a crowbar? Yep, that's a crowbar. Okay. Oh, yeah, he does kind of have a mouth. So, he beats someone to death with a crowbar. Does, like, the chef thing with, like, the two knives where you, like, press them together and you, like, move the one, like, forward. Was a crowbar and a machete knocks a can of gasoline over with his foot and sets somebody on fire. I don't understand. That's cool. But that backstory... Oh, he does have outfits. Alright, let's see his outfits, shall we? We got Backwoods Terror. He carved through thick brush and trees with effortless swipes. Nothing could get in his way when he wanted vengeance. Oh, he's using like an axe for some reason now. It's got chain on it. Honestly, not bad. Not bad. Backwoods Horror. And this is the recolor, the other color of it. Not bad. Not bad. I kind of wish he had Jason X, but not bad. Depths of the Spare. That sounds interesting. Though submerged in the deep, it would not be his end. He would return. He would always return. Oh, okay. So is this supposed to be like when he gets out of the lake? Or whatever? I'm assuming this is supposed to be him coming out of the lake or something. Because he's got a whole chain on... He's got chains on him. What looks to be like seaweed and crap all over his body. And his machete. That's actually not... I kind of like that outfit, actually. That's really cool. I kind of like that, honestly. That's... Yeah, I like that. That's cool. It reminds me of that one collection they have. It was like the beach. That I don't think they've updated in a while. I like that, actually. That's cool. And finally, we have Death Forsaken. The skin sloughed off his bones, but he would not die. Not where there was more blood to be shed. So he's got a shovel now. I might use this outfit a lot just for the shovel. That's cool. He is terrifying in this outfit. Man, he's a literal skeleton in this outfit.
Yeah.
What'd they do to you? I'm a little disappointed that... Well, that one kind of is, but... I'm a little disappointed he doesn't have an outfit where he has, like, that yellowy... That, like, yellowed mask. You know, from, like, I think his first... Not his first appearance, but, like, I think, like, one of his first appearances lists the hockey mask. None of them, like, get that to that color. They're all cool, though, and I like how different every mask is. But I'm just a little sad that they don't have, like, a, you know, the one. But maybe that's, like, a later planned thing. No, that's what he looks like in the menu. That's cool. Alright, guys. Well, now that I've read and gone to experience all that, the next video should be gameplay, so I will be trying him out. I'll most likely do a horrible job in terms of having any kind of success, but you never know. I'm definitely excited to see what he's like. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share a video, ring the bell, do all the aggregate garbage. It helps us out a lot, and it means a lot to us. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Whoa.